you know what's really funny? Is that I do a series with Chris Loveter called Telly Talk, where we talk about telly, and that's literally what we're doing right now.
And do you know what? I watched them the other day, and they were really good, and I was like, damn, how can I get on one of those? And the answer is, my friends,
Sleepover with EastEnders.
Sleepover. What else do you have at a sleepover? Wi-Fi, apparently.
Wi-Fi.
Still.
We could play Spin the Coffee Cup. We've got some coffee cups over there.
Ooh. But it would just literally
be me and you.
Just as well, like, you go, I go.
Yeah. What should we do instead?
EastEnders?
EastEnders, let's do it.
Yeah, so, wow.
Wow.
I don't really know where to start. Firstly, Bobby?
WTF.
WTTF.
What does the extra T
I
stand?
don't know, it's just like extra emphasis. What the yeah, so Bobby, seriously, cop out. That was 1 year long whodunit.
I really
you wouldn't have noticed
that it was like all of them.
Ooh.
You know, like how Rasputin took forever to die? I kind of hoped that all of them had done something to her, and then at the end she was just like... Bleh.
I see, like one of those,
so, like,
one of them's been poisoning.
So like, Abby put some absinthe in a drink and she drank a bit too much, and then Max kicked her in the stomach maybe. And then Bobby put some marbles at the bottom of the stairs and stripped.
You know, that would actually have been better.
Wouldn't that flashback episode would have been hilarious if
that would have been the best flashback episode ever. But the thing that really got me is that it was a whole year of whodunit.
Yeah.
So they had an entire year to like intricately weave this amazing like plot entanglement where it could have been any number of suspects. And then they go, oh, you know, don't worry about our like 20-piece lineup that we've got. Let's just make it the kid.
Yeah.
Also, okay, he's supposed to be 10 at the time. How does a 10-year-old overpower a 21-year-old with a music box? What kind of murder weapon is that? It was Bobby in the lounge with the music box. Ian's there on the lineup. Really? He couldn't have done it. And then there's a good old brother.
Peter.
Peter. I like the way you said it. Peter.
I've been watching EastEnders, so now I'm more like...
Is it close to Hunger Games? And next thing you know, you're going to be going from Peter to Peter. Peter.
Where's Gail?
So yeah, like, it could have been any number of people.
Do you know what would have been really good? Is if the Lucy Beale murder thing was the Hunger Games.
Oh.
Like, Lucy had to try and survive one episode and she just couldn't do it.
Phil's son with the glasses. Ben. Do you know what? I watch it. I can never remember the character's name. Ben, he's all like, rah, you owe me, and steals her bag off of her at some point during the night that she's murdered.
He's a troubled young man.
He is. Sometimes he seems nice, sometimes he seems nasty. Steals her bag, and it's a little bit of rough and tumble. And then there's Brittany. Brittany's been like quite a big suspect. Is it Brittany?
Do you mean Whitney?
Whitney. Britney Spears, huge suspect in the Hunger Games version of
she hit her over the head and
Lucy
goes,
Beale
bitch.
murder.
That would have been a really good reveal if it had been Whitney and then she was just like, it's Whitney, bitch.
That would have been so good, but no, sadly not. Okay. So yeah, Whitney was a really big suspect.
I've got Hit Me Baby one more time in my head.
But she does this whole scene where she's like, oh, well, her mum's dead, but, you know, she's got her dad and her brother and blah, blah, blah. And she's so rich and, you know, she thinks she's had such a hard life, but I'm the one with the really hard life.
First world problems.
Yes, exactly. So
it's so hard to be a white girl living in Essex these days.
Yeah, so Jay was, like, quite suspicious in the flashback. Essentially, the flashback was just, like...
All of them were being a bit odd.
Yeah, everyone was being odd. So, Jay in a hoodie, wandering around looking creepy. Jay in another hoodie.
If you've ever seen Pretty Little Liars, you don't trust anyone in a hoodie.
God, I love Pretty Little Liars. We need to do this on PLL.
Should we watch Pretty Little Liars next?
EastEnders, not Pretty Little Liars.
Although there's lots of pretty people in EastEnders. And in Pretty Little Liars.
Really? Speaking of pretty people, obviously
Yeah.
Danny Dyer has a lot of fans around the world. Hats off to you all. I'm not a fan, but I'm not a fan. He's pretty.
When I was
like
in London,
him.
I really wanted to go to Bromley by Bow just to hear Danny Dyer do the tube announcements.
Really? Oh.
But it was a little bit out of my way, so I
A bit
didn't.
too far
But
out
it
of your
was-
way for the fangirl moment. I
Yeah,
take
it was really funny though because we got on a train we were getting on the Northern Line and there was this person and obviously the next train going was to Cockfosters. And
Great.
there was a man stood on the platform who was like really upset that it wasn't Danny Dyer going, next train to Cockfosters. 1 minute.
But seriously, that entire episode, which, if you've not watched it, was live. Well, when we watched it, technically wasn't, but you know what I mean.
It was live several hours
It was live
ago.
several hours ago, yeah.
When we were in a pub watching a punk band. Or were we eating dinner at that point?
I don't know, but you know, we were doing something cool.
We were doing
Aching-
Cornish things.
We were doing Cornish cool things, not EastEnders things. But so it was all live. There was some good acting, there was some terrible acting. Danny Dyer, great actor, but seriously, must he walk around like he is holding 2 carpets? He's not even that muscly.
I
It's
think
not like
maybe-
he's got the muscle that means he's got a sort of
Maybe
like
he's got a hip problem.
I don't know. He like walks around with like sort of a limp on both sides,
Well, that's
and
'cause
like
he used to
his
be a
head's sort of
footballer.
like chickened out. He's sort of turkey head.
Can we not insult Danny Dyer on the internet, please?
Oh.
My dad's a Hammers fan. Please don't hurt me.
Yeah, I love Danny Dyer. Don't get me wrong. He's super awesome. But yeah, that was some funny walking around. So my favourite moment was when it's kind of all revealed and they're all turned round and this kind of happens.
It literally
I don't know
was
if I
like
can
dramatic
do it.
chipmunk.
It was like, so Peter does a goldfish moment, and Ian just is like traumatized.
I'm gonna go smash up
and
some
then,
plates in the kitchen now.
yeah, and then poor Cindy, she just turns around and she gives like a doggy attitude look, but also that letter, Lucy Beale.
Are we actually going to
on
analyse the whole of
night-
EastEnders?
Yeah, pretty much. We're nearly there, to be fair. This is
Okay.
one thing, the letter.
Okay.
Lucy Beale writes
Yeah.
the letter. What is she? Like, I know she's upset and I know she's all like, turn over a new leaf, but she writes all this stuff and then she's like, I'll be asleep when you get back. Please wake me up so I can tell you these things that I'm about to tell you. And then goes,
Don't
please wake
forget
me up.
to wake me up.
Please wake me up. Don't
Wake me
forget.
up before
Wake
you
me
go
up.
go. Don't leave me hanging on like a yo-yo.
Or
We
not.
can go dancing, Dad.
Yeah.
Just wake me up when you get in.
If I'm not dead on the common. I love also Ian's really loud vom
Vomiting.
noises when he finds out that his
For a
dead
moment.
daughter is not in the back seat, she's in the boot.
For a moment, when he ran into the kitchen, there was that really loud noise. I thought he tripped over the plates.
That would have been amazing. I kind of wish that happened.
It would be really
Lucy-
funny if Helmore was next door, just listening to us.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're all here, my good old sister and her husband, and our good old pal Peter Helmore. Peter, see what I did there? Not as handsome as Peter Beale, I'm afraid. Sozzles. And yeah,
I
we've
can't
all
say
got
that
a
on the
joining.
internet because lots of people like to write things on my Tumblr about how I'm currently on holiday with Pete Helmore.
Oh, wow, she's sharing a room with me.
So
Did I sound a little bit too smug then?
Yeah, a little bit.
Whatevs, we got rainbow drops. So, but we've all got rooms
And
next to
balloons.
each other, so he probably thinks we're a bit cray-cray. Great writers for EastEnders. And I would not have any of that ridiculous fireworks at the end thing. I know it's supposed to be an engagement party.
Because Danny Dyer's engaged now.
The groom is all like, I don't want to get engaged right now. Oh, wait, this is going to look really suspicious. What am I thinking? I love you. That's not the right
that was
accent.
really northern.
Thanks.
Hello,
I'm going to be
Danny
an
Dyer.
actress. Oh, this basically, this little vloggy moment here
Is this an audition for
It's an
EastEnders?
audition for EastEnders. I just really want them to take me on because I'm so good at reading facial expressions.
I don't think you're Cockney enough for EastEnders.
How do we do that? Oh, this is going to go horribly.
do some rhyming slang.
Okay, so I was watching EastEnders and I was like, mate, I'm going to pick up me dog and bone. And I'm going to go to me slug and mail.
Why are you going northern? Are you auditioning for Corrie?
Okay, we failed the audition.
I've got a book of Cockney rhyming slang at home.
At home?
Yeah, at home.
At home, mate. I can't do the accent, so I'm going to give up
You
right
literally
now.
sound like the proper, like, East London chavs. Like, what, mate? What you doing?
Is that good?
No.
Oh.
No one wants
So
to sound like that.
Except if it's you listening, in which case, good accent.
What, he's gonna stab me up or something?
I need blood. I'm so hardcore, me. I can't stop the posh accent coming through.
Do posh people eat mac and cheese?
Am I posh?
I don't know, are you?
I don't know, sound a bit posh.
Yeah, but there's being posh and there's being articulate.
Okay, darling, I'm articulate. But yeah, like, I kind of done on the EastEnders front now.
We left EastEnders a long time ago. Should
New
commandeer,
boy.
Helmore's room, and then we can do Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh my god, can we please? I want to do some kind
I think
of
we should
bit bopping.
We could ask the nice people who gave us the balloons to provide us with an Xbox, maybe, and then we could do Dance Dance Revolution next door.
I feel like we probably wouldn't get an Xbox. I feel like they were nice. They gave me a card as well that said happy birthday. I feel almost a little bit guilty that it was like 2 weeks away.
I have no idea if we're in shot or not.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, Who Killed Lucy is the #1 search
If you
thing
type
on
in
Google.
WH
Yeah.
and it's Who Killed Lucy, WhatsApp, WH Smith and whistles. Cool. What is the
When
worst...
you put in what is, it comes up with what is Bay
Yeah, what is Bay?
before anyone else.
I really want to watch EastEnders. Bay?
So if you have a significant other, they are your before anyone else, so they're your Bay. You'd be like, just hanging out with my Bay.
So it's like a babe, but it actually means before anyone else.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of sweet. It makes everyone who's single feel horrible.
Yeah.
Yay.
Which is why I use it for people I've never met before.
You use bae for
So-
people you've not met.
If, for instance, I'm sat in my room alone watching YouTube, which I do a lot,
That
like,
never happens.
then I'll be like,
It's so
just
cool.
hanging out with my bae whilst I'm watching Lacey Green videos.
Also-
Should we watch Lacey Green wear leather and talk about BDSM?
Yes.
Do you want to do that before we go to bed?
Yeah.
As in watch the video, not actually.
Oh my god. I could have gone really, really horribly wrong. I'd just like to publicly announce that me and Leah will be practicing.
Hello and welcome to 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades is just wrong on so many levels.
Yeah.
Just upset an entire subculture of people. But let's not start on that because I will be here for like 10 hours.
I don't always take relationship advice.
But when I do,
It's from Christian Grey.
and that's why you're single.